Hi everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me today. And today I have a fun little project for us. We're going to be making some Christmas cards with the Scrapbook Kit. That is the brand new Scrapbook Kit for November. And y'all, if you haven't seen the video yet, I will put that right here and tag it, and you can go ahead and click on that and check out this Scrapbook Kit. You get lots of fun goodies, little angels, this little beautiful wreath that you get with the bells on it. So we're going to doll up some beautiful Christmas cards, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to start off with, we're just going to go ahead and paint this beautiful holly wreath green. And I am using a Paint Couture paint that was one from one of the previous kits, and it is the Amazon green. And I just love this one. It's so pretty, this green. It's got like this shimmer to it. It's just gorgeous. So if you have that mixed media kit, you can definitely use this on the holly wreath. So I'm just going around and I'm painting everything. It does dry pretty quick, so I did put 2 coats on this, and now I'm going to get ready and I'm going to sprinkle some red glitter on top of here. So I'm just grabbing my art glitter glue, or whatever glue that you use. You can just use that, and I'm just going and sprinkling on some red glitter on top once the paint is dry. You want to make sure your paint is dry, otherwise the red glitter will stick to the paint. So I just want to let you know, don't do that while it's wet. So next, this is how it turned out. It's absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this holly wreath. And now we're going to set this aside to dry. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to go ahead and mat your cards. Now, I just made a regular card. I think this, or maybe it might have been like 5 by 7 or something. But you'll just go ahead and cut, go ahead and paper that on top with your regular paper. Pattern paper. Go ahead and cover the top of that. And then what I did is I made an oval, matted it down, matted that pattern paper down, and then just cut around the oval inside like you saw on the red cardstock, like you just saw. And then here I took this piece. Now you can use a full piece if you want to. I just used this piece. It was, I had used the bottom part of that piece already, and that is okay. Don't worry, it's going to be covered up so you can't see it. So next we're going to go ahead and we are going to cut out a piece of acetate. And right now I'm just going to go ahead and border the edges with some foam tape. And then I'm going to cut a piece of acetate to fit inside of this card on the back end. So that way it will be a shaker card. Next, we're going to go ahead and cut a piece of acetate, and you're going to go ahead and place tape around that. And that is going to fit in the middle of our card. And so here I'm just using, I think it's about 1/8 of an inch score tape. I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and then that's going to fit right in the middle of our card. So you're just going to cover up that oval there, okay? And you're going to burnish everything down, make sure it's stuck on there really, really good, because you don't want any of your pieces coming out. So then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab your score tape or your foam tape again, and you're just going to go ahead and add that foam tape around your oval. That is going to secure your shaker bits on the inside, so that way they're not floating all over the place. They actually stay within that oval area, right? And because that's what we want. And so there you go. So now we're done, and you're going to go ahead and just take off the backing of the foam tape. And I did do two layers of foam tape on here. So you'll want to go ahead and do, depending on how high your foam tape is. So mine was not that high and I wanted a little bit higher. So I went ahead and did 2 layers of foam tape on that. Next, I am adding my shaker bits, and I just went ahead and combined some of the shaker bits that I had together to create my mix. And so I'm just adding those in there, and then I'm going to spread them out just a little bit so that way I have, um, so that way the top piece can fit over that. And then went ahead and took off the backing off the back there, off of the foam tape. And now I'm just going to go ahead, and once I get that all off, I'm going to go ahead and stick that on top of the card. There we go. I just love this paper. It's so beautiful. If y'all haven't seen the release video of this paper, I'll definitely link that here and you can check it out because this paper is absolutely gorgeous. It's just so pretty. So next I'm going to come in and I'm going to glue down the little holly wreath, and this holly wreath is just absolutely gorgeous. Now here what I did is, instead of placing the glue on the back of the holly wreath, I just placed it around the edge of the oval, and then I went ahead and um, formed the holly wreath around the oval area. And because I thought that would be better than putting it on the chipboard piece and then trying to get it on top of there. Because the glue might have gotten all over the window and everything, and I didn't want a big mess. So next, I went ahead and picked a piece of ephemera from the ephemera pieces that you get in the kit. And I went ahead and picked this little Santa Claus. I put him right there in the middle. I thought he would look super cute there. And then I added some of the beautiful holly, or I'm sorry, the beautiful poinsettias that were in the kit. And I did cut some of them down because they have a really nice white border around them, but I went ahead and cut some of them down to get rid of some of the whiteness that was around the poinsettias. And yes, I just think that this is so cute. So like here, I went ahead and cut out most of the white from here. And you can do however you want to do. If I don't like a whole lot of white around my ephemera pieces, so sometimes I'll just cut that down to make them a little bit more, um, less white showing on there. So next I went ahead and laid down these poinsettias, and then I did add some stickles on top of these, and now we're done with our first card. Okay, to start the second card, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 5 by 11 with the 11-inch side across the top of your scoreboard. You're going to score at 1, at 2.5, 3.5, 5, 7, and 8.5, and 9.5. And then once you're done, you're going to turn your cardstock around to the 5-inch side, and you're going to score at 1 and 4. Okay, but you're not going to score all the way down. You're just going to score down to the third score line here. Okay, and then you're going to turn it over again and score down to the second score line. So you're not scoring all the way down, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to write the front on top of the 1-inch score that you made. So that 1-inch area that we scored, that's going to be your front piece, okay? You're going to go ahead and cut down to the end of that score line that we made and cut at an angle like I'm doing here. Okay, and then same thing on the other side. You're going to go ahead and cut down to that second score line and then cut at an angle. And same thing on the other side. So cut down to the end of that score line we made and then cut at an angle. So you should have something like this, okay? Now where it says your front piece, and you're going to go ahead and I just folded in all of my pieces, but that's what you're going to end up with, something like that, okay? And you don't want to adhere anything down yet because we are going to adhere while we place our globe together, okay? Okay, so next go ahead and place a piece of score tape on the back side of the end flap there. Okay, that's the longer side. Then go ahead and flip that over, and now you have a little box, so to speak. And then go ahead and place another piece of tape down on the other side of the short flap. Okay, but do not adhere these down yet. Okay, so you just want it ready. So you want one side, the longer side, already folded over and, folded and adhered down, and the other side not. And then now you're going to cut out two large circles. Now these circles can be any size you want. You want them preferably larger so it looks like a globe, right? Compared to your stand. So I cut out the largest circles that I had, and I can't remember what the size. I think they were like 5 inches or something, maybe, in circumference. So you'll want to go ahead and cut those out, and you'll want two pieces of acetate. So you'll go ahead and cut out two pieces of acetate and two circles, and go ahead and adhere down your little acetate pieces with your little cut out circles, just like that. Okay, and there you go. Then you're going to go ahead and we're going to start placing these down. Next, I took this piece. This is a snow globe piece that is in the pattern paper, and I went ahead and cut this out. And I just went ahead and, again, fussy cut it out. So cut off the top part from the bottom part, and that's what I'm going to do with the bottom part. I'm going to go ahead and lay it on the front of that piece there, the front of the little stand that we built. Next, you're going to go ahead and take that stand and you're going to fold it down, and you're going to go ahead and lay whatever you decide, your circle image, you're going to place that to the back. And I went ahead and just stuck some tape on the bottom of that piece, okay? And you're going to go ahead and lay that down below the 8-inch mark on your scoreboard, okay? It's easier to do it on your scoreboard because everything lines up straight. And so I went ahead and laid that down right below the 8-inch line, okay? Now this again is going to be adhered back to the back of your snow globe. Next, you're going to take one of your circles, and where we had laid that tape on, you're going to go ahead, and this is the back end, okay? This is where it's not glued down yet, okay? You're going to go ahead and you're going to lay that underneath the 9-inch because you want this a little bit above your image, okay? So when it folds out, it will actually be in line with your image. So you're going to go ahead and lay that a little bit below the 9-inch line. Again, you're going to line everything up, lay that down, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to, I just used glue on that one part, and but you can use whatever you would like. I went ahead and added some extra tape on there. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the backing off of that extra tape, and then I'm going to go ahead and you're going to fold that down, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and place that other side that is already adhered down onto there. This is the midsection, okay, where both of the little pieces come together to form like your little stand, okay? Next, you're going to go ahead and you're going to lay your stand back down. You're going to get the bottom and kind of fold that upward, okay? So you're kind of covering the image and everything, but this is where we're going to lay down our second circle. So you're going to lay the second circle down, and you want it again right below the 8-inch line, okay? So again, you're going to follow that 8-inch line and just put your little circle down. And there you go. So now you have everything put together. So now you can cover the front. So what I did is I grabbed a piece of the pattern paper. I cut out this one piece that had like a line of poinsettias on it. So pretty. And so I just went ahead and put that on the front of that card. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. Cut off the excess corners there so that way it matches up on the sides. So that's how I did that. And then I just came back in, and this is where you can start decorating. I came back in with the top of that little bottom part of the snow globe piece, and I decided to go ahead and stick that on there. I just love this. Is one of my favorite images on this paper. All of the images are just gorgeous. The angel, there's Santa, there's oh my gosh, all of them are just so pretty. And the stocking, oh my gosh, they're all just so gorgeous. So then I went ahead and did the same thing on the back. So I just used that green. This is the green paper that matches the snow globe piece. And this is just an extra piece, a scrap piece that I just stuck back there because I thought, I just wanted it all, uniform, so it would be all one color in the back. And there we go. So next you can go ahead and start decorating your snow globe. And so this is where I'm going to go ahead and use one of the chipboard angels that came in the kit, and I'm going to emboss this. So I went ahead and just grabbed my Versamark pad and patted that down all over the angel, and then sprinkled on the embossing powder, and then went ahead and put the heat gun to it. And this turned out so beautifully. I can't even tell you. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So once I did 2 coats of this. So what I did is I went ahead and did the heat embossing and then let it kind of cool down a little bit, came back in, and then did another layer of the heat embossing on it again. Okay, so now it's time to decorate. So I'm adding on the little angel on the side there. And then I went ahead and added some ephemera on the inside of that second window. And I just kind of placed them in the middle there. And I didn't want to place anything on there before we glued it on, just in case it got in the way. So you'll want to add everything on afterwards. Okay, so we finished both of these cards and they turned out fabulous. I'm so happy with both of these. Here we used the chipboard piece from the scrapbook collection and created a little shaker, and then added the little Santa on top of that window, and we did some glitter on the little balls here, or the little berries here. And I do have the link for you down below on this chipboard piece. And then, yeah, I think that this turned out so cool. I really like this card. I hope you guys like it too. And then on the inside, I just went ahead and added a piece of the pattern paper and to write my sentiment on there. And so there we go. And then on this one is a cool card. So this is my first time making this card, and so I really have to say it turned out really super cool. I'm really happy with it, and I love how the globe from the paper is on the back there, and I really like how this turned out. And then we put in the Merry Christmas. Now that Merry Christmas is actually a stamp set from a previous card kit. And I will put that card kit down below for you so you can check that out. And then I went ahead and did the angel in the gold embossing powder. And yeah, and I just think, and then I added some stickles around each of
the little areas here around the globes, and I think that looks so cool. Absolutely love it, and it stands up perfectly, so you don't have to worry about it. As long as you're adding some weight to it, it won't be so flimsy. So yeah, so both of these are just awesome cards, and I am so happy with them. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Thank you for joining me again. I have the links down below for you. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks for joining me today. Head on over to Trace Jolie to check out their shop, and please like, subscribe, and comment. And come join me for Friday night live shows, Friday night at 4:30 p.m. Central Time.